Welcome to another edition of 30-Second Thursday. This will upload on Thursday, but it will not be 30 seconds. In this video, I wanted to talk about this sign. I just picked this up. It's hard to tell from looking at it head on, but it is plywood, wood framed, has its own built-in stand, not meant to hang on a wall. Still think it's fairly early, 30s, 40s. First things first. So that sayings on signs are always pretty interesting. That's one thing that if you're into folk art, you can kind of look for. Sometimes sign guys tend to be really focused on just advertising, and so a wood sign with a saying, can sometimes be a bargain in some of their booths. And if you're a folk art person, I don't know, the sayings can be just as cool, if not cooler, than some of the regular advertising signs. This sign is special to me because it came out of a neighbor's house in Milton. My parents moved to Milton when I was in college. I soon followed them down, ended up opening an antique store there. Anyway, neighbors across the street, after my parents probably lived there five years or so, it was two guys, a married couple. One of them passed away pretty unexpectedly. He was recently retired, and him and my dad were pretty friendly. They went to the same fitness center and would see each other in town a lot, and he helped with the garden club. So he was pretty friendly with my parents, and his husband, Lyle, still worked at the time. And my dad we didn't know, none of us really knew Lyle as much because he was, typically working during the week. But Lyle was a super nice guy, pretty standoffish, I guess, but his husband dies, the outgoing husband dies, and I don't know, my dad was, concerned about him, and just they started eating dinner once a week, and they did that for years and years and years. They became really close friends, so much so that when my dad ended up getting sick, and Lyle would come visit him a lot, and come sit with him and talk to him when he was bedridden, and Lyle became basically a member of the family. He came over for holiday meals and stuff. He didn't have any family in the area, so we would have him over for holiday meals, have him over just a random dinner every now and then, maybe once a month or so. Like I said, super great guy. And my dad passes away, and then a couple years later, Lyle gets sick. And one time he's in the hospital, and they need me to go over and find his medicines for him, and I do so in his house, and I see this sign. I didn't spend a whole lot of time in their house, so I never really saw it much, but of course, being a sign guy, I loved it. Lyle unfortunately passed away last year, and the family decided to send some of the stuff to auction, a local auction, and I was actually able to buy this sign. Super excited to add it to my personal collection. At the time, I had no idea what the saying meant. Done some research. It does look like it's a pretty used saying in Alcoholics Anonymous. I don't know if that's I don't know that either of them went through that or had an issue with alcohol. I don't know if that's why they had it or they just thought it was an interesting saying or what, but I'm excited to add this to my personal collection. And that brings me to the other point of the video, is sort of why we collect. And one of the reasons why we collect is we like the way something looks. We like, we want to collect all of something, or decorating with it, or whatever. We're just collectors at heart. But another reason can be sentimental value, and certainly a piece belonging to a family member, a piece belonging to a friend. It's a great reason to collect something, and that is why I'm excited to have this in my collection. Is personal memory to a good family friend. And like I said, if you're looking for signs with sayings on them, you might want to keep an eye out for some advertising dealers, because sometimes, like I said, that stuff will be more reasonable from them than it might be from a straight up folk art dealer. Anyway, happy hunting for everyone out there, and if you enjoyed this video, please hit like and subscribe, and check out some of my other series on why I collect and why we collect, and what to look for when collecting. Thanks for watching. Peace.